Okay. All right. Good afternoon, everybody. I just wanted to take a moment to welcome everybody to the graduation, not least our graduates and their new best friends who are here. Most of them are looking a little tired right now. Maybe they're a little bit overwhelmed by their stars today. My name is Sue Kelsey, and it is my pleasure to be on the board of Guiding Eyes for the Blind. And I've been involved with Guiding Eyes for probably about 3 or 4 years. And I'm sure that I speak on behalf of all of the board about how special this organization is, not because of the beauty of the dogs, but because of the care that everybody brings to the school and to the relationship between our students and the dogs. So it's an absolute privilege to be here and to welcome everybody. I know that this is a big day for our graduates. I'm sure that there's some excitement. Maybe there's a little bit of trepidation as well. But we are very excited for you. This is what we are here for, is to make this connection between our students and our dogs. So this is a big moment for us, as much as it is a big moment for you guys. We wish you all the best, and I am going to hand over to the team to do the graduation. So.
Thank you, Sue. Hi, everybody. I'm Rebecca Cross. I'm Director of Donor Relations here at Guiding Eyes, and I have my own beautiful guide dog, Regal, at my feet. Seasoned dog with a little bit of wisdom. I've been together 7 years, and I just wanted to welcome everybody again to echo Sue's words. It is a wonderful community of people who come together to make these incredible partnerships possible. I'm thrilled to have had so many friends made along the way, not least of which is my own dog's raisers who are here today for graduation. So I'm so happy, as I'm sure many graduates are for meeting their own raisers, and I hope you develop a beautiful relationship like we have. But I wanted to actually thank our amazing donors for making our work possible. Everything that we do is free of charge to the individuals who receive these guide dogs, and we can only do that because of your support. And so we appreciate everybody who's had any kind of a hand or a paw in making these dogs possible. But I also want to recognize one of our dogs who was special named through a special gift. So Nikolai here was special named by the Katz family, and he was named in memory of a valiant service dog of the family. So we're thrilled that this Nikolai will carry on the legacy of that Nikolai, who was also a black lab. So congratulations again to everybody, and I'm going to hand it off to Jess to recognize our raisers.
Thank you, Rebecca. My name is Jessica Walsh. I'm a regional puppy specialist of the East Regions. I help with data entry and support for the RPIs of the East. As I've been meeting more and more raisers at our in-person IFTs and at graduation and learning more about your raising journeys, one thing is clear: you're all so passionate, dedicated, and caring. I want to start by thanking each of our puppy raisers for finding the time getting through those late nights and long days with the pup you raise, and for countless hours of training along with the patience and dedication that helped to lead to this very moment. There's a saying that a little progress each day adds up to big results, and today is proof of that. The road wasn't always an easy one, but you made sure the pup was loved and cared for while each day you practiced obedience commands like walking politely on leash. You took your pup with you to the grocery store, the post office, or to work, where it learned to nicely greet others and get comfortable in completely new situations, and then you went to puppy class to continue to build all those skills. Each day you made a little progress that helped with the pup grow into the confident dog and helped to build a strong foundation, which added up to the big results, which has brought us here today. Now the pup you raise is about to embark on an exciting new journey with their new partner, and together they will make a little progress each day. Thank you for the commitment to puppy raising. We would never be able to impact the lives of so many graduates, including the ones here today, without your persistence, heart, and dedication. When I call your name, please meet the staff member to get your raiser certificate. I'd now like to recognize and thank the raisers who could be with us today. Allison's raiser, Sarah Camber. McGuire's Razors, the Delgado family.
I get it.
Nikolai's Razors, Paul and Cindy Swift. Pat's Razors, William and Alice LeBlanc. Wasabi's Razors, Sherry Barron. And Wegmans Razors, the Carney family. I'd also like to take a moment to recognize the Razors that couldn't join us today. If you can please hold your applause to the end. Tamara Flinchum and the Kimball family for Dash. Amy Brodger for Patch, and the Fisher family for Wegman. Thank you all once again. I'd like to now introduce Michelle Tang, who will introduce our graduates.
Good afternoon and welcome to the September 13th graduating class. I'm Michelle Tang and I'm a placement specialist at Guiding Eyes. The last 2 weeks I've worked with my partner Shannon Deere to my right and Ben Cawley. We have had the absolute pleasure of working with these 5 teams in front of you. And I have the absolute pleasure of introducing them now. Please forgive my congestion. This class had a bit of a cold go through all of us all week, but we have persevered and we are here today. Okay. To my left, first, we have Anita and Nikolai. Black Lab Nikolai is Anita's first guide dog. Anita works as an independent vendor, refilling vending machines at the United States Postal Service. Nikolai will be busy guiding Anita in the large industrial USPS facility. Anita looks forward to more smooth navigating in her challenging work environment and getting out more in her neighborhood. Anita mostly looks forward to wearing her treat pouch daily, in addition to her classy outfits. We have a lot of inside jokes in this class. Nikolai was trained by Alyssa David. Next to Anita. Next to Anita, we have Randy and Ellison. Randy has come to Guiding Eyes from Yankton, is that correct? South Dakota for his first guide dog. Randy was matched with Ellison, a black lab male. Randy is a retired electrician who really enjoys a cold Diet Coke. You'd be surprised, we went through a lot. Randy and Ellison are a perfect match because they're both such warm and friendly guys. Ellison was always the first to greet all of the students during group play and earned the nickname of the mayor. It was so wonderful having you in class, Randy. We know that you're excited to get home and introduce your dog to all your friends. Oh boy. Ellison was trained by Sam Ori, Shannon Walsh, Karen Fellows, and Ben Cawley. For the rest, let's save the applause to the end. We'll have one bigger one at the end. You're doing great, Anita. Next to Randy, we have Mike Vaughn and his yellow lab Wasabi. Mike is from Dayton, Ohio, and works at the United States Air Force Research Lab, as a contract specialist. Mike and Wasabi are a great match in so many ways, most notably for how chill and easygoing they both are. Mike and Wasabi are kind, forgiving, and calm souls. They instantly connected and are off to a great start in their relationship. Wasabi was trained by Alyssa. Alongside Mike, we have Emily and her guide dog, Patch. Emily has come to Guiding Eyes from Miami, Florida, for her first guide dog. Emily was matched with Patch, a black and tan lab male. Emily is in her senior year at Florida International University, working toward her bachelor's degree in behavioral neuroscience. Emily and Patch have formed a great relationship, and Emily was in love from the moment she found over the phone that she was getting a black and tan lab. So cool. Emily's bubbly personality and catchphrases made her a joy to have this class. I want to say them all, but we're just going to hold back a little bit. Yeah, literally. We know that Patch is going to love living near the beach with Emily and cannot wait to hear about all the adventures they take together. Patch was trained literally by Ellie Greenberg and Shannon Walsh. Last, in front of you guys, we have Rob and McGuire. Rob has had 2 careers after retiring from a successful career as a news reporter. He returned to school as an adult to become a nurse. Now retired from both, Rob looks forward to returning home to Michigan with his first guide dog, McGuire. Rob enjoys playing piano, attending outdoor concerts, and spending time with his adult son, for sure. McGuire was trained by Izzy Dulesky. We do have a 6th class graduate who unfortunately had to go home yesterday, but I will acknowledge him now as well. Mike Straight is a retired commercial real estate professional, and he received Dash, a black lab male, and that's his 7th guide dog, but his first from us. Mike's vast experience with working with guide dogs made him a wonderful addition to class. He often supported and encouraged his classmates with his wisdom. Mike looks forward to working his familiar routes at home in Arizona with Dash by his side. Dash was trained by Mary Beth Totaro, Shannon Walsh, Lori Bussey, and Millie Lazo. And last, we also would like to acknowledge a home training team. Maggie of Manchester, New Hampshire is graduating with her 5th guide dog from our specialized training department. His name is Wegman, and he is a black lab male. Maggie and Wegman will be pounding the pavement doing many walks in the neighborhoods in Manchester. Maggie and Wegman also have frequent errands and shopping adventures. Wegman has become quite the star in the apartment building, showing off his guide dog skills and calm behavior to all, with Maggie being quite the ambassador, teaching everyone appropriate etiquette around guide dogs. In their downtime, Wegman quite enjoys snuggling with Maggie, cooling off on cool floors on hot days, or playing around the apartment with his favorite new toy, a Halloween Snoopy. This team was trained by Ellen Purcell, Specialized Training GDMI, and Wegman was trained by Millie Lazo and Ellen Purcell. So that is everybody. Woo! Good boy. I know. Down. Good job, down. Good job. Next, I'm going to pass the mic over to the graduates for our graduate speaker portion of graduation. I'm going to pass it to Anita.
I just want to say thank you to the Razors, to you guys. You guys are awesome. Yeah, so thank you. There you go, Randy.
Thank you to the puppy raisers and everyone here. It's been an awesome experience.
Hey, I have a quick story. So I had to attend a wedding, and it was in Florida. So I flew down from Ohio and needed a ride from like mid-Florida up to the wedding in Tallahassee. So the groom was like, "Oh, why don't you get a ride from so-and-so from high school?" And I was like, "Yeah, I haven't talked to him in 15 years, but sure, that sounds dope." So he comes over and picks me up, and we're hanging out, and he's like, "You're getting a guide dog?" I was like, yeah. He was like, "Man, I just had this guy, he drives Uber." I was like, "I just had this guy in the car," and he was like, "Going from a guide dog, or from a white cane to a guide dog is like going from a golf cart to a Lamborghini." And I agree, like it's been amazing working with Wasabi, and I think everyone here shares that same perspective. So thank you so much for like helping us get our Lamborghinis.
I'd like to thank all the donors for making this possible. I really didn't think this would be possible, and this place is really, truly amazing. I'd like to thank all the puppy raisers for raising these wonderful dogs, and our trainers and our great staff for making this experience so wonderful and accommodating us all in all our needs, dietary, or just buying us a razor if we need one. So thank you all so much. I had an amazing experience, and I would love to come to Guiding Eyes again once my dog is ready to retire. Thank you.
Right. Thank you. So when you lose your vision to become blind when you're 52 years old, in middle age, you just learn that every day is a new chance to make something better and find new ways to do old things. And this is, besides the birth of my son, the greatest gift I could ever receive, and it's just been amazing, an amazing match. So how do you say thank you to the greatest gift someone could ever receive, of a Lamborghini, right? I was gonna say 3 years ago I was driving a truck, and this is way, way better. But the dogs kind of taught me how, because if you look at the dogs, they listen and they don't judge us, and they try to do what's right, and they try to do new things. even if it's awkward and hard. Like when they put their booties on, right? And they were like walking like around like that, and then they get it right, and they keep on moving forward. And that's kind of what everyone here's doing. And I think it's kind of ironic that we go around all week long saying I shouldn't say this, heal, right? Because because these dogs and everyone here involved you all know how to heal and heal us and help us to move forward from, the directors who took the time to meet us, Thomas, Gerald, and Laura that took the time to sit down with us, and the nurses took care of us at night, and maintenance cleaning everything up around here, and the chefs. Nobody told me. Okay, so we've got Patricio and Peter and Rob. I didn't know we were going to have Chef to the Stars that cooks from his head and heart and lives the same way and just sets us at ease. And then we have our trainers that have just really been amazing here, Ben, Michelle, Shannon, and I think to one of the moments that really stood out was when I'm out in traffic and Ben asks me, how does the world look from your perspectives? How are things from your view? And it just got me thinking how that's what I talked about with these dogs that listen so well. And it's just wonderful. What a great world this would be if everyone was like you all and these great guide dogs that you've gifted us with. So can't thank you enough. We mentioned there's one person here who could not be with us, Mike Straight, who is in his upper of 70s, and he's had a few guide dogs before. I think the one that he has is his seventh, and he is like the Obi-Wan of our group, and he couldn't be here, but he wanted to try and say thank you. Let me make sure. There we go. So I'm going to talk with Mike Straight we talked to him. He said, who knows how many more guide dogs he'll have, but it was a great match, and he wanted to say thank you very much. So here's Mike Straight. Oh, wait.
I first want to thank the puppy raiser, and especially the person that matched us together. It's a perfect match. And of course, I've got to thank our trainers, especially Ben, who was very kind and understanding. And I learned a lot from him, even though I've had other dogs. I learned a lot in this class. But I just want to thank the whole organization in general.
So thank you all. And we all got to meet our raisers and dog trainers today. And thank you very much. I talked about the idea of trying something new and taking some chances. So we're going to try to do something here like that our class did. If I can wake McGuire up, McGuire, I don't know, unless someone wants to hold him and watch him. We have a song that we put together for you. Do we want to keep him here or bring him with me? He can come with me. He comes with me, this guide dog. So I'll let you take the microphone.
Yeah, perfect.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
All right, who wants the two mics? The Mike and the Randy.
Yes, thanks.
So, someone have a microphone?
So your microphone is set right in front of you here?
Hello. And the class knows some of this song, so we're going to let anyone who would like to sing along. What? Wire? Down. There you go. Stay. All right. You might recognize this song. And if you do, feel free to sing along. If you know Bad Leroy Brown, this is a different way. here at this New York Guiding Eye School are the best guide dogs you'll see. And if you go down there, you better just be aware of the dog named Wasabi. Yeah, Mike V is his owner. We got another Mike that's 6'4". All the downtown ladies want to stop and hug him, saying, "Can I pet that guide dog's fur?" No, sir, because they're the best guide dogs. Best guide dogs of anyone you know. Better than a cane that's long. Sweeter than a junkyard dog. We got a trainer here named Shelly. We got Ben and Shannon too. The dogs can walk and run, they're a whole lot of fun, and they won't even eat your shoe. They're the best guide dogs. Best guide dogs of any dog you know. Better than a cane that's long. Sweeter than a junkyard dog. Well, Monday, couple weeks ago, we started this guide dog school. And at the edge of the dog park sat a dog named Woof. And oh, that dog looked cool. Well, our dogs set their eyes upon him, and the hot tug of war began. Our dogs learned a lesson about messing with this smart and silly guide dogs. And they're the best guide dogs. Best guide dogs of anyone you know. Better than a cane that's long. Sweeter than a junkyard dog. Well, our guide dogs never fight it. They just love, and they learn to have control. And the guide dogs take us around the city, wherever we want to go. And they're the best guide dogs. Best guide dogs of any dog you know. Better than a cane that's long. Sweeter than a junkyard dog. Yeah, they're better than a cane that's long. Thank you. Thank you for these sweet guide dogs. Thank you.
I'm going to pass Sheila. Graduation certificates.
Hello, there it is. Hi everyone, I'm Shannon. I just said to Rob, I don't know how to follow that. I'm not going to sing. But Ben and I have the privilege of now giving out your guys your graduate certificates. So first we have Anita and Nikolai, Randy and Ellison, Mike and Wasabi, Emily and Patch, Rob and McGuire. Congratulations, guys. All right, I'm going to pass the mic to Melissa.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Melissa Carney, Community Outreach and Graduate Support Manager here at Guiding Eyes. By my feet, I have my very handsome man, Aaron, with one A. Unfortunately, we cannot use the AA Ron skit as much as we may like to. We've been a team for almost 8.5 years. Just want to start off by saying and echoing previous sentiments. Thank you so much to our raisers, our trainers, our donors, everyone who has made this journey possible, especially our graduates. It takes a lot of courage to take this step. It's a huge transition, not without growing pains, not without recognizing our own mistakes. So I want you all to give yourselves a hand. Graduates, you deserve to clap for yourselves. I I commend you for taking the step in this journey, and so glad that you could join us all on campus here. I also want to take a second to recognize, beyond our Razor community, our donors, our trainers, our staff here at Guiding Eyes, just how many lives that our stories and our journeys to receiving guide dogs, how many lives those journeys have touched. And in doing so, I want to give a special shout out to my mom, Christine Carney, for raising Wegman in our home training program. She's someone who was touched by our journey. She saw firsthand what it's like to lose your vision, to take your first steps in independence, to learn how to use a white cane, to try her best to fill in as an O&M instructor. She was there through all aspects of my journey with vision loss, as are many of our friends and families, different people who have been our support systems before getting a guide dog, during our guide dog journey, and after. And I think we should always try to recognize those people as well as those who are always supporting us, always have our backs, and in many ways inspired us to take this very, very critical step. So thank you to my mom. Thank you to all the friends and family members and supporters who have made graduation today possible. And appreciate you all being here and sharing in this very, very special moment with all of us. Have a great rest of your afternoon.